Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Craig at Hiking Pipes. And today I'm doing a VR out to Uncle Willy Roop. Uncle Willy is celebrating his 100 this will be great. Subscriber mark. Tough word to get out, I guess, right? As such, Uncle Willy, or Willy, has asked us to do or answer a couple of questions and provide a shout out. So the questions are is who's your favorite pipe maker manufacturer and why? And then again, there's the shout out. So during Willy's video about this GAW that he's doing, he had said that when you just list your or say about your favorite pipe manufacturer, that's an easy thing. You just do blah 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 blah, and then you say why blah 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 blah. Well, Willy, it's not so easy to pick out a favorite, at least not for me. The reason why is that I like a diversity of pipes. I have Savinellis, Vowens, Nordings, just a host of other manufacturers, Neerups. So for me, I had to go in there and had to think about this. And after pondering for a little bit, I really came upon, and this is the segue into what I'm smoking and what I'm smoking it in. Asikian is my favorite pipe maker. So what I'm smoking today is my Asikian. This is one of 3 Asikians I have. This is number 168. In it, some Vanilla Flake by McBaron. The reason I chose Asikian is a couple of reasons. Well, a few reasons. One, I made it a thought process that I am going to try to support artisan pipe makers going forward. That doesn't mean to say I'm not going to get any more Savinellis or any more Vowens or any more Nordings or Peterson or what have you, although I don't have any Petersons. But I decided I'm going to go forward with supporting artisan pipe makers. They may be a little harder to find. You have to wait a little longer to get a pipe. It's a little harder to go onto the big websites and get those type of pipes. But regardless, that's what I'm going to do to the best of my ability. The other thing about artisan pipe makers is, now I said this was one of 3 Asikian pipes I have. I have this guy here, which is number 113, which is up. There's a little ash spot on there, but trust me, that's no big deal. This is a beautiful billiard brandy type of pipe, slightly bent. And then I also have number 068. Look at the rustication on that. That kind of rustication is only done by artisan pipe makers. You go to the factory pipes and you can get sandblasted, you can get a general overall rustication, but getting a rustication like that lattice look, the factory guys aren't doing that. So that lends itself into another reason, is that here are 3 Asikian pipes, so very different from one another, and yet they all smoke fantastic. Super happy with them. Yeah, perfect. I also one of the other reasons is when you get an artisan pipe from a artisan pipe maker, not only are you getting something that a person poured their soul into making, and you sort of are getting a part of them, which is kind of cool. But when they're making their pipes, being that they're not churning them out in a factory and they're taking their time, the quality controls, I think, are much tighter on an artisan's maker. And that's not to say that there's some makers that get a little sloppy sometimes, but you hear about Peterson sometimes having some duds, or Savinelli having some duds, and that's to be expected when they're churning out thousands of pipes. You're going to get some duds out there, but when you're going to an artisan, they're doing a one-off, and they're taking their time. They're fitting every part together. They're making sure the drilling is right on, and so forth. So, again, for those reasons, I'm going to be supporting the artisan pipe makers. And I have a Jason Mouton. I have a Jack Ryan pipe. But right now, Asikian, they're my favorite smoker. I love these pipes. I look forward to getting my fourth at some point in time. So as far as the shout out part of this, I'm going to give a shout out to W.R. Kane. That's W.R. Kane. He's a gentleman that's located down in Tennessee, and his channel, I don't know him. We've had a number of exchanges back and forth on comments with YouTube and what have you. But he strikes me, and if I get this wrong, I apologize, but he's kind of an eclectic gentleman, and his content, he shows some really cool stuff. He's really into the art world, and he will have videos just dedicated to a particular genre or artist. And some of the works that he is showing are just unbelievably fantastic. It's opened up an education for me into that world, because admittedly I'm not so much into the art world, but I love to watch what he shows, and it's engrossing, and I really like that content. He also has kind of accessories for pipe smoking, and he'll show a whole video on his Zippo lighters, and they're so unique. He just has some really cool stuff. So again, that's W.R. Kane. So with that, I'm going to say once again to Uncle Willy, who does his videos from the mobile lounge when the weather is inclement, and then he tries to move off into what he calls his Roop Coop, which is, I think, his backyard when the weather's a little nicer. I will link his information down in the bucket below. So go check him out. And congratulations, Willy. And we look forward to many more milestones for you to achieve. So with that, everybody be well, be safe, be good to one another, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Take care for now. Bye-bye.